what I remember growing up in Harlem at the time that I grew up with, I think by the time I was able to understand anything was the crack epidemic. And I watched what it did to the streets and what it did to the, people there. At the same time, you know, it always was a great place. It became a very dangerous place. It became a place where, you know, I watched, us fight over those blocks, those very blocks that are taken over right now that actually break my heart, that I know that guys fought for these blocks and died for these blocks. And, now the economy, corporate world have came in and took over those same blocks. What was the crack epidemic for you guys? How did you feel that affected Harlem?
The crack academic, it made it two ways that I saw. It tore Harlem down, far as a lot of people was, getting high. But at the same time, a lot of dudes got stories over crack, like the rich poor. I'm just going to use their name because everybody be think they the only one got money in Harlem, which is not true. But the rich porters, the Alpos, the AZs, a lot of these stories, there was of a lot of other people in Harlem who was getting money, but these guys flourished off it. You know what I'm saying? And, everybody grew up in a neighborhood which was, we didn't know we were poor. Like our moms always had everything looking fabulous. We didn't know we was poor till we went other places. You know what I'm saying? But the stories of the crackheads, what touched me is the fact that, I should see pregnant women coming to get crack and like, yo, you having a baby, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know, I seen people who were A students in school that, coming around like, Cam, you all right? Ah, man, like it messed a lot of people up, man. Because in the beginning they thought it was a fun drug. You know what I'm saying? And that fun drug ate them up. Good people like came from good homes, but that thing caught them, man. So I seen the money part, and I seen a lot of people who was great not so great because of the drug.
Yeah, it was crazy. That crack, like you said, especially depends on your age bracket. When it started, I was young, but a lot of people when it started, like you said, to be your classmate, your next door neighbor, they call it crack the Undertaker because it's like once you smoke it that first time, it's over.
Right.
It's over. It ain't no I could just do it socially.
No.
It's over. They said they compare crack to like Doritos. Doritos, you can't eat like one Dorito. It is like impossible. If you got back, then you're not gonna eat one. Crack is like that too. You smoke one time. They said that first high is nothing like it. They said people been chasing the high for 30, 40 years. That first high, and and it's crazy. That first high, that crack epidemic was crazy.
Yeah, like when with crack, I didn't really pay attention to it until later on because I was too busy getting the money off of it. The first time I actually really did pay attention to it, I actually was hustling up here, and I bought a guy from my block, and he was on the bus smoking crack. I had no idea he was smoking crack, but we could smell it on a crowded Greyhound bus. I kept saying, "Where's that coming from?" And now it came a point where we went to look, and it was my man in the back of the bus smoking the crack. And I looked at him like, and he was like, I'm sorry, like, yo, this shit got me. And I was like, God damn. Like, you just can't believe it because I mean, he's like the hardest. I brought him up here because he was like the hardest nigga from the building. And it just happened. It was like some overnight shit.
Yeah, very devastational. I remember the prettiest girls, the prettiest prom queen type females getting strung out and seeing them and how they would go from a beauty to like ate up
Yeah.
so fast. And I think that was a dilemma that we went through as as a people that would never be erased. It shaped and molded the times that we're in now. It shaped and molded hip hop as we know it. But it's a
Yeah.
lot of pain and agony that, when, dude's parents, they brothers and sisters, family direct. It was like it was no family it didn't affect. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It
Somebody
walked
in your family got
exactly,
caught
it
up in the
walked
mix.
into every household and affected every household.